happy mood. Like if you see Phil Heath, Ronnie Coleman at their peaks, they look very happy, even though they're dying.
You realize this later, though.
Yeah, this is after I overdosed. Yeah, and so I went on one more cycle, and this one was very low. And I added testosterone, and all my anger went away. And I stopped fighting at the clubs, and I was horny again. Because what happened without testosterone and doing that for 10 weeks is, and crashing my estrogen more than anyone in human history. Yeah. How much is one tablet of letrozole crash? Like, isn't it like 10? Was it?
I mean, it's.
I don't know how many milligrams letrozole is.
Everyone's. I mean, the amount you want to take.
Well, I was taking 9 pills a day, and one nuked you.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Like, why would you even think that 9 was?
Because in my head, I thought water meant estrogen. I was very stupid. And what's funny is you want water because you're going to look tighter, leaner, drier.
You also want estrogen.
Yeah, exactly.
You need that.
Yeah, and it's estrogen is a key component for, like, if you take aromatase inhibitors and estrogen blockers, apparently there's neurotoxic effects where you can't learn and think. You can't learn.
It affects you up completely. Like, it fucks you up.
So it's like brain fog and stuff. But, and it was so funny to me when I saw, oh my God, I can look leaner on D-ball. And if I keep my levels stable, then on Mastron with no estrogen, stringy, soft looking. And that to me blew me away, that I'm like, oh, the human body it's not what you read on forums.
No,
that stuff will kill you.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, when I learned that there's a synergy between 3 compounds, and I don't want to leak this, but there's 3 compounds that together they do 90% of the work, and you never have to touch steroids or derivatives of testosterone ever again. But I learned that when I quit.
All right, guys, quick interruption from one of our sponsors, Manscaped. Check this out. Independence Day, 4th of July, it's going down. Very, very important. If you want your balls to be clean, you want your body to be fresh, you want your beard to be trimmed. Listen, like literally 30 minutes ago, I actually trimmed my beard with the trimmer. And they have like these little like LED lights so you could see, because like sometimes my bathroom's a little dark. You could see like the hairs as you're like nicking them. And so you like I don't mess up the line. I just keep the line nice and perfect. Easy maintenance. Manscaped has got you.
I'm going to be honest. If you want to shave your body, more your genitals and more all the parts, right? Philips with guards that is made for that is way better than Manscaped. About it is perfect. A lot of people say Manscaped cuts you and all that type of stuff, so I don't recommend Manscaped. A Philips with a certain guard that is made for you to not cut. It's perfect. I always use it.
They literally have some of the best products, and I personally use them. Like 100%, no bullshit. I love the products. Obviously, I've done these ads for them a few times.
Do you want to know the #1 way to make a girl chase you? Hi, I am Marcy.
But like genuinely, I actually like straight up, if I could show you a clip right now of my bathroom, it's a bunch of like Manscaped trimmers and like ball trimmers and all this stuff. So 4th of July, you need to give this a shot. If you guys have not already tried Manscaped, you guys are missing out. I promise you. Like all the products are super nice. Like they have stuff for like cleaning your body, like your balls, your everything, right? And then also maintaining, keeping yourself like nicely fit. Not fit physically, but like fit, like, neat beards. I think Jacob actually, do you use Manscaped too? You need it. You what? Yeah, he does. So Jacob does it too. He's got the fresh beard, a little lesser fresh than mine, but go to manscaped.com. You get 20% off right now, plus free shipping. Use code RAWTALK. Support your boy. Every other code, if you're going there right now, go to manscaped.com. Put in code RAWTALK at your order, 20% off the entire order, plus free shipping. Happy Independence Day. I love you guys. Give Manscaped a shot. Let's get back into this podcast.
So I almost cried because I'm like, I can't do this. I don't have the genetics for this. There's people like Brad coming out on the internet. Like, who is this fucking guy? But that was my fitness phase, and it was great. It got me that Hollywood contract, so it built some confidence in me.
Yeah. So then you found God as well, yeah? And you believe that it's. This is the interesting thing, because I was talking to Sneeko about this, because I would say I'm Christian. I do.
Really? You've said that on YouTube?
Yeah, I've said that. I'd say that. So
let's fucking go. Let's do a line right now.
No. But I don't practice it so directly or enough to know exactly. And when I have these conversations, I was talking to him like the last pod I did, and I just find it interesting though how people say this is the one way, is my way. Like you think that Christianity is the religion, right?
Yeah, every other religion is demonic,
Okay.
and they actually pay for it on earth.
So this is what's interesting to me. Why do you believe that? Because you know that everything that you know about religion is based on what you read.
Nice. Jesus Christ is the Son of God, our Savior. If you read the Bible, it's very clear. Only true religion, Christianity. So,
And what someone else told you, yeah?
Yeah, but I have the strangest story of coming to Christ.
Okay.
Like my story is read the Bible, didn't fuck with it, didn't move me at all. The other books didn't really. I like, to be honest, the Quran was my favorite, right? And then I started, I'm obsessed with power. So, hey, there's fighters downtown that are gonna knock me out in front of my girlfriend, who is a bottle girl next to me, watching me fight these guys. I'd have anxiety. I'm like, I need to cheat. I don't have time to learn martial arts. I don't have money. I don't have the time to even go to the fucking dojo and learn some karate shit. I need to cheat. These guys are all on steroids, Hell's Angels, stuff like that. So I would obsess over, like when I did stop bodybuilding, I still use compounds to increase my aggression. So I said, what are the most androgenic compounds? What is going to make me the most violent? What is going to keep the most fluids in my joints to bounce off their fucking skull? And what is going to keep me in the best mood, but also angry and frustrated? So for me, it was like Halo and D-ball that was amazing. Or when I did Deca and D-ball, or Deca and Halo, because I had no idea that the fighters, the amateur fighters who all take Jews, they were just like, oh, here's some Tyrannoball, here's some D-ball. They didn't actually do it for their psychology, because in my head is soft soy boy, so I needed aggressive stuff. And what's funny is I fried my brain so much that I stayed very aggressive. Like my girlfriend's like, wow, you've been natural. I haven't seen a needle in months, but you've changed forever. Like you're intense forever now. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I realized amphetamine, Halo, and something to keep water in my joints was fucking, yeah. You fighters got smoked on Granville Street. You got smoked by me in front of everyone. And when I realized, oh shit, the street fights, there's no jiu-jitsu, there's no wrestling, it's a couple punches. You have 6 to 8 punches till you gas out. Then your punches are not effective. All I have to do is crack a few. I'm 255 pounds, I can do this. That's when I realized, oh shit, I have a better cocktail than the UFC guy or the MMA guy. And I'm sleeping them because of my temperament. I was much more aggressive and I was much more forward. And they're like, why is he going forward on me? He's not a fighter. He's some security guard that works for $15 an hour, not even USD up north, right? Broke as fuck. And then I was like, oh shit, there's cheat codes to life. There's biohacks. I'm not saying I could beat a UFC fighter. I'm saying 99% of people in an MMA gym would get fucking killed by that Zerka.
Here's my question.
Kill them.
Here's my question to you.
Not sparring.
Here's my question to you. Who gives a fuck?
Well, back then I was.
Why
I didn't want to get
so...
slept. No, Brad. I did not want to get slept in front of my peers. I would lose the job if I got slept once. That $400 to $1,000 a night I would make on an event night, New Year's, Halloween, they would cut me, and I would go back to fucking sleeping on couches. If I got knocked out once, the 45-year-olds I worked with, they're all veterans, Army guys. They'd be like, cut the new kid. Cut him now. And I kept seeing guys get fired. I'm like, dude, I can't even fight. I need to put stuff in me to fight. So it was like a do or die. If I got separated from that apartment, I couldn't pay rent. In my head, I'm like, it's not that my girlfriend will leave me. This bitch is in love. It's that we'll start arguing more, and then she'll leave because I'll say some cutthroat shit, right? And financial insecurity is the number one reason why women leave men. But it starts from the arguments of, oh, you don't have a job. What the fuck do you do all day, right? So to me, I mean, I'm making excuses right now, but I'm glad. I'm glad I cheated. I'm so glad.
You're glad you what?
I'm glad I cheated.
Cheated.
Yeah.
You call it cheating.
When they pulled a blade on me, this fucking crackhead, I'm glad that I had the halo to say, boom, fucking crack him.
It's not cheating. It's like you're not cheating anyone.
Well, I'm cheating my body. I was damaging the fuck out of my body.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So let's get off this topic a little. Let's go back to because something I asked you earlier, and I want you to talk about this. What do you think the point of all this is? Like, why do you think we?
Yeah, guys, taking steroids is cheating. Absolutely. People want to because they take it, but you have your body, and you can use your body as a tool and use certain habits like fasting to improve your testosterone and your muscles. And if there's any other stuff, it's kind of it's cheating. At sometimes it isn't because you can even take like whey protein and other stuff that is very bad for your body. So it's just killing you faster. And yeah, like it can be costly in the end of you. I will never take none of that.
We do anything that we do. Why do you think humans do what they do every day?
Well, it's clearly a test. Like since 5 years old, even 5-year-olds are born with a sense of injustice. Hey, he got 2 candies, she got 3, I got 1. Injustice, justice, judgment day.
Very
A
bad, man.
divine judgment day is coming. Like these Buddhists who say reincarnate and all this stupid shit. That means you infinitely fucking regress, you fucking. Do you just keep When is the judgment day? If we all believe in the sense of Andrew Tate, he's innocent, and I believe he's innocent. But if you believe in judgment, we all do, then clearly this is a test and it's a free will test, and people can't get over the fact that God would divinely ordain us the power of free will to go against God's will, even, which it doesn't happen unless you really want to suffer and you bounce right back, or even harder and become a warrior of Christ. But you telling me you don't believe in a judgment day coming for everything you've done? You don't believe in right and wrong? Are you still in touch with your mom?
Yes, of course.
Do you love your mother?
Absolutely.
Is the love you have for your mother just fucking chemicals firing in your head of dopamine, or is there a spiritual connection? This is where you agnostic atheists start to drown, because you're gonna have to give me the chimpanzee answer. You believe it's chemicals? The love, look at your mom in the eye and say, the love I have for you is just chemicals, because Dawkins and some fuck Destiny and all these fucking, nobody actually believes this shit.
I think I'm not saying at all that it's just fucking like nothing else beyond this. I definitely believe there's more. And I'm not arguing that point at all. What I'm curious to you is, why do you think people do the things that they do? Like, why do you do what you do?
Yeah, everything comes from the mental plane. You bite from the apple, right? So when you think of the left side of the brain, the right side of the brain, the male and the female, in the middle, right there. And think of a brain, you know how it has a stem going down your neck, and it's like a tree with roots? This is the tree of life. And you, in the middle, at the third eye, is where you bite from the apple of temptation. You can convince yourself. Brad can sit down and think long enough and say, fuck my soul. My soul negotiates with my intellect, and my intellect is saying, I want to be trans, I want to cut my dick off. You can actually convince yourself to cut your dick off, and here's the scary part. You can win the debate. Because as soon as a trans person sits next to me, and a trans community loves me that I give them this to use against me, but a trans person sits next to me and says, Zherka, you got circumcised. Immediately, I have to give so much grounds that I actually start losing the debate. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's funny.
But think about it. Deep down, we all know with a 40% suicide rate in that tribe, we have to save that tribe. If that's the suicide rate is that high, you're just gonna give up on them and say, yeah, do you. If you told me Zherka bodybuilders have a 40% suicide rate in their tribe, I would never, ever say, yo, don't tell me what to do. I'm a bodybuilder. I'd be like, yo, we gotta help each other out, man.
Yeah.
And people only know this when someone takes their own life. But liberal media and all these liberal think tanks, they force us to say, it happens. Death is death. No, it doesn't. We can stop that. All of these premature deaths come from temptation and talking to the devil. And the devil comes as an angel of light, beautiful, could be a girl, it's never some fucking ugly thing. Actually, angels are very ugly and scary and seen in scripture as very terrifying. Why? Think about the most angelic phases of your life. They were the darkest, scariest things you ever went through. When you went through it, you're like, whoa, I'm glad I did that, right? But the devil comes as double D tits to your face, and it comes very like soft and stuff. And the devil makes you think, talk yourself out of instinct, out of your own soul. The thoughts you have, 80% of them are mainstream media. You don't think about this stuff.
I don't watch mainstream media.
I guarantee you wouldn't be this jacked if you were born in 1920s because of mainstream media. You grew up with Instagram. You're like, you can get that big.
I grew up with Instagram.
What did you grow up with? Facebook.
I'm 34.
What did you? Grow
I
up,
started on Instagram.
What did you watch on TV? Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So you had like constant jacked dudes. Where in 1920s, have you seen bodybuilders in 1920s? They look very weak.
They're a lot
like,
smaller.
Yeah, but everything we have, even our personalities, right, that are kind of erratic or extreme, dude, came from social media, mainstream media penetrating me as a young child. Or what's the alternative of the church? Every woman wants to be Kim Kardashian. They inject their lips, their face. They're of the religion of this pagan Kim Kardashian shit. And it's two options, really. You're either a whore or you're a fucking good girl who works at Starbucks and can't pay her bills. But every girl chose OnlyFans and stuff. Do you really think, and you can ask these women, if you made $1 million, would you quit OnlyFans? All of them would quit, just like strippers, that means they don't want to be there. They're talking to the devil and they're being convinced to stay. Most of our thoughts.
You got nice color skin.
Thoughts are not ours. That's why knowledge is bad in the Bible, because when you come to earth as a primitive soul, what is a 5-year-old soul? Happy, playful.
Right.
Humans only start killing themselves when they bite from the apple of temptation and sexuality, which is teenagers, not 6-year-olds, right? Teenagers. Everything in the Bible literally mirrors on earth. Even the most famous physicist in America, this Japanese physicist, scientist, Michikaku guy, you've probably seen him with the wacky hair. He said, it's funny how all of string theory for thousands of years is mirrored in the Zohar. Everything, atoms, the building blocks of life, ATOM, comes from Adam and Eve. Everything comes from the Bible. They just rip it and invert it. Everything, like name.
It's true, guys. Even the Matrix that we see today, they already exist before Christ. If you read the Bible, you identify it. When I talk about it in my Rumble videos on YouTube, which I do every day, resume a synthesis of the two pages of the Bible. And in one of them, I literally talk how the Bible was referring the Matrix already before Christ. So, and even Christ, he died from a matrix from their area, greediness and evilness.
Anything, and I'll link it to the Bible.
Well, I mean, I'm
Star Wars. You like Star Wars?
I love Star Wars.
Born of a Virgin, the whole story. Think about it. Hollywood will give us $100 billion budgets of Star Wars. I love Star Wars, even though it's propaganda. But they'll give us Star Wars, but they've never done a 7-headed dragon of Revelations Bible movie. Hollywood is not allowed. You're not allowed to make a high budget Bible movie, because even a boring Bible lecture can trigger millions of people to be Christians. Imagine a movie. The elites would completely, with one fucking movie, instead of Mel Gibson whipping a Jewish guy, that fucking movie sucked. And I like Mel.
The Passion of Christ?
Yeah, I don't like that movie, bro. But check this out. If you gave me Avatar, the blue movie, if you gave me that Hollywood budget and said, Zerka, go do Revelations or even the most boring parts but like the good parts, bro, I could do any Jesus story. And not only will it get 100 billion views, revenue, and everyone will get paid, it's illegal to do for a reason. The first book ever written is illegal to people.
Okay, why? I gotta get into this. Why do you think? Just because like control?
Well, it's like this. Do you believe in evil or is it subjective?
Do I believe in what?
Evil.
Evil. Of course I believe in evil. Yeah. Like it's a thing that exists because there's no good unless you had that.
Like a pedophile, are they evil?
Of course I think so.
Because they know what they're doing and they're hiding doing it?
I think it's evil as fuck.
Yeah.
I think there's certain innate things that people have and that people
But
like.
here's what you're admitting. You believe in a devil. Like all evil would pyramid up to one point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying I don't believe in God. I fully believe in it. It's because and in fact I think I believe in it more so now than I ever have because I've seen so much evil. Because without that there is no. It's like there has to be an opposite.
Well, Destiny, a homosexual friend of mine, I keep him around for optics, make me look more inclusive and shit.
Destiny.
You know Destiny with the blue hair?
Yeah.
He says evil is just like Chancellor Palpatine. He's like, evil is a point of view, Anakin, right? That, it's subjective. It's not objective. There's no objective evil. When you ask yourself, is Ted Bundy objectively evil? He's just fucking evil. And which is funny, it's always a military program. I don't want to get you in trouble, but always a military psyop with those murderers. But Ted Bundy, when you say yes, he's evil, that's admission of, yeah, okay, I believe in there's a source of evil coming from somewhere. You're admitting to the devil. If you're admitting to the devil, you're halfway to being, you're a fucking Christian by then. There's temptation.
Well, I already said that I am. I'm trying to talk to you about it.
Well, you're not, because
not.
you're in this LA zone of, what about other religions, Zerka? Really? Other religions like what? Judaism that rejects Christ, their own fucking Messiah? Or Islam that says he's just a man? They strip divinity from the creator, the greatest example. And what's
Yeah, guys, he is nailing it.
funny is for Abrahamic faiths, all the prophets are seen as, oh, great, great, great. As far as I'm concerned, there's one with the red text, that's Christ, the only one to live a pure life. The rest were all sinners. The only one to be the perfect example for man. And they say, he's just a man. Christ was not a man in man form. Think of Plato. He is in the form of man, but that is infinite, eternal God. And when you have a crisis,
Exactly.
you need Christ. When you write the date,
He was
2023, what the
the
fuck
Son
are
of
you
God.
writing?
Like God created him with Maria. You have to understand this. And I don't know these for facts, but Young don't even say that he read the Bible. That Jesus was already his son before being born in the flesh. God just sent him as a human body from Maria, from God, to do the deed, sacrifice for our savings.
All the money on earth, the material evil wealth on earth, it's inverted around the Vatican. If all the fucking money on earth is not with LGBT corporations and stuff, all the money on earth is in the Vatican, what the fuck is it telling you about that book, homie? You really think fucking dinosaurs and the Big Bang Theory, cause and effect? How the fuck can the universe come from nothing? The effect of the universe, you believe you came from an ape? All the money on earth circulates the Bible, and you're telling me it's just some fucking lambskin, bro. And you're laughing out of the matrix. People get uncomfortable coming out of the matrix, and you either laugh, cry, or get angry, but you never take what I say serious, because that's when you know you're a Christian.
I'm not saying I'm not taking it serious. I find what you're saying entertaining.
It's entertaining, but to me, what's entertaining is that Big Bang Theory. You do believe in that. I know
I don't know
You
if
believe
I-
in fucking Mark.
Big Bang is totally made up by the Matrix, guys. It doesn't make no sense. Don't even know if really galaxies exist. And the sun, look at research sun and tell me what sun is crazy. You look at the sun, you can see anything. It's just flashing. But they made they make a ball of fire. So I don't know for sure because I don't want to talk in false testament, but I don't really believe it, to be honest. The Bible is a font of truth.
Mars rover, that it's out there. You believe in planets?
I mean, you believe the Earth's flat, yeah?
Absolutely.
Is the sun round?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's round?
Yeah.
How come it wouldn't be flat?
The argument you're making here is I'm gonna humiliate you. Are you sure?
No, go ahead. I want to hear about the Earth. You think it's flat?
I'm gonna humiliate you.
You think it's flat?
If I answer this, you're gonna get clipped and get humiliated.
About it being flat?
About the sun. Are you
Someone
sure?
told here.
All right,
Hold on.
No,
Listen.
don't run. Don't
Hold
run.
on, listen.
Now we get the view.
Hold on, listen.
Listen to what Bradley just said.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up. Listen to what I'm saying.
Why are you getting mad?
Because I'm talking to you right now. Listen.
I didn't even-
Someone asked me in chat. I was on live, and they said, ask him about the sun being round.
I'm answering it. Why are you fucking yelling at me?
Is it because you're yelling? I'm trying to talk to you, motherfucker.
Was I not answering it? I said this is going to be a humiliating answer, and then you said do it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm just telling you where I got the question from.
Oh, you don't. No.
Yeah.
Own the question. Say it's my question.
Someone gave me the question.
Who's it? What's his name?
Someone on fucking Kick, dude. I don't know their fucking name. They
Check
said
this
ask Zerka if the sun is also flat.
Check this out.
ahead.
We're doing 1 million views now, right?
Go ahead.
There's a boxing match happening soon.
Go ahead.
So check this. Check this out. The question is, and I get this 1 million times by everyone who discredits my work. They go, well, then
Discredits my work.
They say this, my life's work. They say the sun is. How is the sun rounded? What you're asking is, if we had a table here,
Okay.
And if that table is flat, you're saying, Zerka, if this table is flat, why is that lamp round? Why is that light round? It makes no sense what you're asking, Bradley. You get
Maybe that's why he made me ask you it.
well, no. Here's why I got angry. 1 million upvotes these guys get, and they say this is like an own on me, but it's not an own. It's a retarded question. Same with have you heard of this one? There's flat earthers all around the world.
Wait, but you really believe the Earth's flat?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay, I thought they were trolling me. I'm dead serious. I thought they were trolling.
Check this out.
Why? Tell me why. I want to know, like, definitively why you believe that.
Number one, the flat Earth actually brought me to God, not the Bible. When I found
I thought the steroids dying brought you to God. Which one was it?
But I wouldn't pray to Christ. I would say God. I wouldn't say the word Christ. I was afraid. I was like, oh, I don't know if I believe in this. But think of it like this. This is not scripted, by the way. They're always going to say that. Tell them there's
No, this is not scripted at all. I love this.
I did 5 podcasts in a row. They said you script drama. We never script. The first page of Genesis.
He was just loud. I want him to shut up so I can ask him.
It's the drugs.
Yeah.
But you need to do a line right now. But actually, don't. This guy's going to start attacking me, bro.
No.
But check this out. The first page of Genesis talks about the firmament. Why the earth is flat is because, Bradley, you've never in your life seen a picture of Mars, Jupiter, Pluto that's not computer generated. It's as fake as
You know what's funny about this?
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's funny about what you're just saying?
It's true.
This is the craziest shit. And I believe in God. You've never seen God. But you believe it. You've never seen God.
Oh, yeah.
And you believe it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not those crazy people that are
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I've seen him.
But you just said the same thing from a different topic. You've never seen God, but you believe in him.
Right. But again, faith is what you need for Christ, nothing else. Reason leads you to cut your dick off.
Okay,
and put
we're not
blue
talking
hair.
about none of that shit right now. You believe in something that you've never seen, without a doubt.
Yeah, but I've seen the effects. Every single civilization on earth is built by the Bible, not atheism. The rainbow flags come when the civilization has peaked. When you look at all the geniuses throughout history, Da Vinci and all these guys,
Yes, the rainbow flag is evil. Is a devil. Look at all the gay community in music. All of them represent the devil, has devil in the music, has horns, is evil.
yeah, they're enlightenment homosexuals and stuff, but they grew up in a Christian era when Christianity was peaking, when there was theocratic nations. So if you think about it, Bradley and Zerka would be a million times smarter if we grew up in Da Vinci's time. Oh, but we have YouTube and stuff. We would literally be geniuses if we didn't grow up with this kind of science. I'm trying so hard not to fucking hurt his podcast, but all that, if the news is fake, imagine the history, especially timeline of history. It's all warped because when you see it as you believe in dinosaurs, which came as late as the 1700s, and every bone in a museum is 99% of them are replicas made out of rat bones and resin. The real ones are in the Smithsonian Museum. You believe in dinosaurs because it's an attack on the cross. You believe in aliens because it's an attack on the cross. You believe in
You don't think
the
aliens?
Big Bang
You don't think
Theory.
aliens are real?
All fake news.
Really?
Yeah, bro, fake.
Look at Operation Fishbowl Dominic. Dominic in Latin means of the Lord, fishbowl of the Lord. They shot rockets to try and crack the firmament. That's why when you go scroll out with Google Earth, which all the photos were taken by Google plane, not a satellite. Satellites are not real. When you Google satellites, it's all CGI photos of satellites, unless you look at the
You say
IS.
satellites are not real?
Do you have like a thing we could pull
Are you
up?
saying satellites are not real?
Absolutely fake.
Satellites.
Yes. Why?
I don't know.
Wait. Why do you believe in satellites? Because this is exactly where I can start to turn you. This is
Dude, why would satellites just be fake? All right, guys, quick interruption. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. I've talked about this plenty of times before. I'm going to talk about it again. It's just as important, just as it was last time. BetterHelp, check this out. If you guys are not taking care, if you're not taking inventory of your mental health, I promise you're messing up. I guarantee it. Like, the body's important. All this other stuff out here externally is important, but everything is driven from up here. And if you're not taking inventory, you're not trying to get better, you're not trying to grow, you're not trying to learn, you're not trying to like improve there, then everything else will also follow that. So check BetterHelp out. Therapy is super, super important. I do it literally weekly. I've done it for honestly for a really long time now at this point, and it's helped me out and it's helped me tremendously. So I encourage you guys to do the same. If you guys want to check it out, go to betterhelp.com. Again, that is betterhelp.com.
I didn't have the best
/Raw Talk. Get
nutrition
10%
today,
off your
but
first month. Give it a shot. You won't be disappointed.
it's why it's hard.
It's super simple. It's like you could just do it on basically like a Zoom call. You can do it. You don't have to like show up in person. They make it really, really easy for you guys. So check it out. BetterHelp.com. Let's get back into this podcast.
Okay.
I love this. I love
What
this.
happens? Do you have your phone on you? It'll
yeah, it's
take
right here.
5 seconds. Go on Google, search up satellites, and scroll. And zoom in on his face. Look at Bradley's face when he sees satellites. Tell me how many of those photos are computer generated fakes. Be honest.
So I'm going to Google satellites. Okay.
And just scroll, and then we'll show it on the
Okay. I'm
YouTube
going to
thing.
images on Google. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these satellites.
Are they fake photos that you're looking at? Be honest. Most of them are fake.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
99% or 80%? What is it?
to be honest, I don't know. I've never been in space to look at a satellite. If I'm being honest with you, I don't have a reference point. Yeah, I guess maybe they'd be fake.
Now, if you look at the ones that are real, it's the ISS. You know the International Space Station?
Now I have to see what. Now I'll show these to you guys too. Bro, these look fake. These look very fake. Hey, it looks so fake, bro. This looks totally like. Hey, this looks so Photoshop. This is crazy. This is crazy. Damn. Damn, it's the same photo, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely the galaxy around planets all bullshit, bros. We just prove it. How embarrassing. Look, hey, this is so crazy, man. Look how fake. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. No, man, I'm from Lisbon.
Right?
Yeah.
But they've been caught with harnesses, wires,
That's
green
crazy.
screen, chroma keys, blue screens.
It was
They've
so
been caught
fake.
faking space. It's all on ericdubay.com's documentary. I don't get paid for this. I just promote it because it's real. But now look at this. If all the photos you saw are computer generated, and the real ones, they're getting caught with harnesses, like literally, and they're accidentally dropping pennies while they're in zero G, which they're doing it with a parabolic fucking plane. It's very easy to do.
This is really bro. This is so crazy. I definitely
And
don't believe
by the
that.
way, space by definition means no atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
How can you have a pressurized system like Earth in the vacuum of space? It's a logical fallacy. And you're going to say gravity? Gravity is not, it's just a theory. It's a math model. And check this out, and which has been debunked. Why things rise and fall is because of density. The phone is denser than the medium that surrounds it, which is air. If it was lighter, it would float. It would be more buoyant. Are you telling me a helium balloon is the only element that defies gravity? A fucking balloon? A little Pikachu balloon is beating gravity that's holding fucking big ass Bradley and skyscrapers to the fucking ground. A helium balloon's beating it? No, it's more buoyant. It's less dense than the medium surrounding it. That's how they explained it before gravity. When we were talking about satellites, every time you scroll with Google Earth, you know Google Earth? When you scroll out, all the photos are taken by the Google plane, Google that.
You said that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said
yeah.
this,
Just in case they didn't Google it, but when you scroll out and leave low Earth orbit, it turns to computer generated again. It doesn't stay photos. Do you get what I'm saying? So when the Earth starts to become a ball, which you said to Sneeko, I think you said you saw curvature at where? Where?
I was trolling
This
him.
blew
I was
me away.
trolling him.
Empire State Building?
Empire State Building.
Okay.
I was trolling him.
Airplane pilots, which most of them are flat earthers, especially if they've seen it, but they can't admit it because if, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a flat earther, everyone would start freaking out. He'd lose his job. He'd get arrested. If you say you're a flat earther, you lose everything. All my dating stuff, I think 40% of my market. I could have been way richer. They won't buy my programs because like he's a flat earther, and I'm like, I'm with God. I'm not going to take that back to make more money and look more credible. Or they say this guy is well thought out and thinks of everything before he platforms it, but not the flat earth stuff. I don't believe that. Dude, Google Earth, when you look at
Yeah, bro.
what curvature
Flat
calculations,
Earth
8
is
inches per
real.
mile square,
Just to
dude,
improve,
you're
man.
supposed to see curvature at airplanes are
What
at
is
30,000
this?
feet, at 60,000 feet, double it. Weather balloons double the height at 120,000 feet, and it always measures what Einstein called Earth an observable, motionless plane. That's why, I'm not CIA, that's why the word horizon comes from the word horizontal. That's why they're called tectonic plates and not tectonic balls.
Honestly,
that's
dude-
why it's sea level and not sea curve.
I'll be honest with you. I wish that I had someone else on this podcast who could debate this properly with you because I don't know enough about this whole flat Earth versus round Earth thing. I just find this shit fucking hilarious.
I'm
not gonna
debating
lie.
Mike Sartain. You know him?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'd love to do that right now because I have
I'm
to
going to Vegas for that, but I'm going to humiliate
about
him.
the flat Earth.
Yeah, he wants that. And we're doing other debates, and they got like 40 girls with me doing some dating stuff. But the flat Earth one, this guy's convinced, as an army guy, I think he's like a Navy SEAL, he's convinced it's round, which all Michelson Morley experiments, all 6 of them, to prove that the Earth is in motion, failed. All of them. And the Earth's been proven by Tesla and everyone who said the Earth's a realm, it's not a fucking sphere. They said it's an electromagnetic universe. That's why the sun looks like that. You believe the sun is a burning ball of gas burning in space. How the fuck can you burn in space? That makes no fucking sense. You believe the sun is a burning ball of gas. When you search up sun in space, what is it? It's fake.
Yeah,
It's fake photos of the sun.
If you already look at that, it's really fake. The sun is
I haven't
so
done
many
that.
Or look at an
photos.
eclipse, the yin and yang. It perfectly eclipses with the moon because they're the same size. The sun and the moon are small. The Earth is massive.
What do you think the point of? So I got to ask this. I could ask this clearly. What do you think the point of it being round is then?
Well, it's clearly an attack on the first page of Genesis.
Yeah, it's the devil. It's the devil trying to make you believe that the Bible is a lie and is wrong. That's why you cannot be saved by the Matrix, man. The devil is attacking this.
Genesis is saying there's a firmament dome, and they're saying, nah, bro, it's a sphere. They're really saying that holy book is bullshit. There's dinosaurs before you, bro. That holy book is bullshit.
Do you think it all has to do with religion? That's why they're saying
Not
the Earth-
religion, just the cross. The other religions has nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
What would the purpose be of that though? Like what?
Bible,
If you
Christianity is
delegitimize
only
the
the real
Bible,
religion.
young people like us,
Everything's
I lose my
around
best
us.
friend, you lose family.
Jesus
When we're in
here,
despair, we turn into the
2023.
ultimate consumer slave.
Jesus
I
died.
have 10 iPhones, but I need to buy an 11.
This is what I find interesting. This
What?
concept, because I do believe that like I can't speak to this being flat or round. I don't have enough to debate or even talk about it, but I do believe that there's definitely the greater purpose of like just plugging people into fucking Social Security and just getting them to pay taxes until they die.
Yeah, but I think there's a spiritual component that it's not just about money because, again, they can print as much money as they want. They do it for foreign wars that Democrats and Republicans always agree on for some magical reason. If they can just print as much money as they want, it's proven that when they put pedo stuff like Cuties on Netflix, it's not for because it generates the most money. I can make us a lot of money in Hollywood if I put out a fucking biblical movie. But they don't want. They're not allowed to do that. It's not about print. They print money.
So you think
not
it's just more nefarious?
it has to be of the devil. It has to be. And misery loves company. So evil people, you'll see cokeheads, they always share their coke, no matter how expensive it is, because the misery loves company. I'm going to offer you a line after this.
I'm not doing it. I do.
You've
not do
never done
coke.
cocaine?
I've done cocaine once in my life.
Come to church with me and let's do a line.
No.
You'll never leave.
No, I'm.
You'll become this.
I'm 100% not going to do cocaine. So, anyways, I want to get back to this question that I had that we didn't really answer. You talked about like free like choice, right? But like, I believe why people do everything that they do, like everyone, even the people that you're saying are like fucking more nefarious or they're more fucking evil. I think everyone is doing everything because they want to feel love, they want to be appreciated, and they want to be able to give love. I think that's why everyone does everything.
Even Epstein?
Listen. That's a twisted example. Very,
Yeah, but
very
that's-
No,
twisted.
I would agree.
There's zero psychopaths, man. Just crazy and evil.
Does want to feel love.
Yeah, I'm not saying I say there's no good in that. It's a terrible thing, but I think there is some sort of fucked response to that because I think it ties more closely to people's like trauma in their life, and they're like going back to some fucked up reason why they're doing what they're doing. Not saying that it's good or justifiable.
You
but
nailed it.
But
Trauma,
I think why everyone does everything. I think why you do everything you do. You even said it earlier about validation, about like even like the whole internet thing, like trying to be popular and all this stuff. Like everyone is doing everything because they want to be validated somehow because they want to feel love, they want to experience love, and they want to give love. I think that's why humans do everything that they do.
Do you mind if I move this a bit?
Yeah,
Look
go
at
for
this,
it.
because I don't want to be out of the shot. Let me know. I don't want to fuck it up, but just for my back, man, I'm in pain. I'm like an old man. You said they want to feel love. This is why you fucking nailed it. Remember when, I don't know if you did this, but I used to go to raves and festivals. Why does the youth obsess over taking a dopamine ecstasy pill with a community in search for some spirituality at a rave? They want God. Even the youth. That's why we used to go to festivals. Oh, bro, I'm rolling on Molly. I feel one with my community, and there's something spiritual here, but they can't explain it. Then they want to kill themselves the next day. Everyone wants that sense of love, family, which is the Father. It always ties back to the Father and unity, not chaos. Order, that there's a part two. And I 100% put me on a lie detector test. There is a part two to life. There is a part two, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of it. Like I've seen, I was the most evil guy in my city. I will be exonerated of all that everything I've ever done if I bring people to the cross. So, or the youth especially, because they're fucking gone with that Kim Kardashian shit. I brought 1,400 emails and detailed emails. Some of them were telling me the fucking high schools they went to and shit. 1,400 in 1 week snapped into Christians. A lot of them were Muslims too. All because of that fresh and fit appearance, where they dug into my work and they go, oh, this guy's not just like a comedian. I'm telling you when I say, all YouTubers who have success, money, fame, you never respect them unless they're there with God. Like Kai and Speed, I love them to death. They destroyed XQC's content and stuff. But what's gonna happen to these Disney type stars and stuff if they don't have God? They're fucked. There's only one answer. Alcoholics Anonymous, when you want to solve your addiction problem, you know they don't turn to science. The first thing they turn to, you need to believe in a higher power. Have you tried going to the church? Their first step is God. They go, wait, bro, we don't want this guy to kill himself. We're not gonna give him Destiny's fucking science. Give him God. Give him the answer that's always worked. For thousands of years, the Bible comes and goes, but it never leaves. Like it's like a wave, and we suppress it, then it comes back harder with Zerkas and the radicals. But Netflix, science, Kellogg's, fake news, it all goes. It's all dust in the wind. There's only the first book in history has remained. There'll never be a fucking Elon Musk book. I'm dying without water. There'll never be an Elon Musk book that survives for thousands of years. There'll never be, like, we are obsessed with, whoa, that's Kanye. Like, Kanye walks in, he's like, what up, and he
YouTube Music Premium é uma experiência que lhe dá controle total da sua música. Pode ouvir sem anúncios.
goes crazy and shit. We go, oh, that's Kanye, clouded up Kanye. If you think cloud is powerful, I do, you do, everyone does, we're on this.
Right.
What is the biggest clouded name in history right now?
God.
Christ, Jesus Christ is king.
So you really, because you're just denying these other religions. Just saying, I understand the one you choose, right?
Yeah.
And you just say that the other ones just have no.
Listen, let's be real out here. Let's be real.
Yeah, because
Jesus told us that in the future, after his death, will come false prophets. What Muslim Islam is? A bunch of new prophets. So the false prophets. The Jews didn't believe them and kill him. Still don't believe those who didn't repent and start believing Jesus Christ. Some did, good fortune for them, but a lot didn't. Look at the evil they are doing. And it's obvious. It's the true religion. So of course, if there's one true religion, all the rest is fake. Let's understand that. Stop with the fake acceptance and demon acceptance, all these particip- uh, participation trophies is not acceptable. Isn't true. It's literally true. There's one religion, and it's the same competition. There's one winner. So that's one truth. There's one for everything. There's one true, one religion. That's the one true. It then goes to competition, which religion is not a competition. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, people nowadays just want to globalize everything. It's not that way. Reality is not that way. There's one true, and everything else is fake.
Because they're not even offering you to be saved. They're kind of just giving you, hey, live like this, bro. Have 4 wives. There's only one that says you're saved. Whether you sin or not, it doesn't matter. I'm saying why it's so important to be saved. And I don't mean just be saved for yourself. You have to spread the word. No matter how corny you look.
It's not really whatever you sin or not. Like, Jesus is very clear that if you murder, if you rob, if you disrespect or dishonor your parents, if you don't love others like you love yourself, and if you accuse someone falsely, you're not going to go to the kingdom of heaven. Jesus said that. So if you repent, you'll be saved. But it's not like, oh, now I'm going to die, so now I repent because I don't want to have consequences. You're going to go to hell anyway. You have to truly repent. When you know that what you're doing is truly evil, and start doing the goods, ask for forgiveness and start doing the goods. That's repenting.
Spread the gospel to the 4 wings of the
Repenting
earth.
is not at the last straw when you already know for decades. Oh, now I want to have consequences. I want to change. No, once you know the truth, you have to repent and start living rightfully, and God will provide for you if you do so. In this life, in the next, if you behave as He wishes.
You're saved, there's a snowball effect. That Zerka, drug dealer Zerka, is this guy now. Oh, I'm in the right trajectory. If I was going the other way, you'd be like, yeah, that fucking Bible ain't working for him. But once you're saved, you start to do good things instinctively, like a snowball effect. And I'm a Catholic, but I get attacked by Catholics.
You're saying there's no saving in these other religions? What do you mean?
No. There's no saving. There's no. The whole premise of Christianity is to be saved. In other religions, they say, well, you have to be a good person. And in Christianity, you don't even have to. You just got to be saved, and you have to become a better person and actually progress. But the point is, it happens naturally as a Christian. Because when you're saved, you're not saying, I'm a Christian as a fashion statement. You actually believe that you're being watched by an eternal being. So when you're saved, you start to move.
Yeah, guys, and there's rules. There's literally rules. Dirk is kind of not telling, but don't get him wrong. There are rules. As the five commandments, as just said, these are rules you have to obey. Another one is you cannot commit adultery. I forgot to tell about that. There are certain rules you must obey. You have to understand that. It's not you behave as you want, and I believe in Christ, so now I'm going to heaven. No, Jesus said that most people ain't going to heaven. It's a very hard way to go. So be aware of that. There's a lot of things. Promiscuity, sex for pleasure, you're not going to heaven. Unless you are doing sex with a woman who is your one flesh, you're gonna marry, it's sinful behavior. And once you marry, it's married for life. Divorce is fake. It doesn't exist. Jesus told us that. Once you marry, it's for life. There's no divorce. Even if you want it or she wants it, there's no divorce. If the person divorces and then has intimacy with other person, you're literally committing adultery. And that is one of the means that you can't do to go to heaven. So be aware that are certain rules you cannot disobey if you want to go to heaven. And once you know them, you cannot do them. One thing is being ignorant, repenting, and changing. Another thing is knowing and keep doing it and not repenting. Don't rob, don't kill, don't commit adultery. Honor your parents, love the other as you will love yourself, and give your riches to poor. Follow Christ.
like you're being watched. And the byproduct of that is you move better, way better. The other religions, especially Sneeko, will say to me, like, no, I don't like Christians because you can sin and still be saved. No, you have to be perfect. You have to. Who the fuck is perfect? Who the fuck? No one's perfect.
It's true. No one's perfect.
There's only one man that was perfect, and that was our example.
Yeah.
But these other religions are like, you gotta pray 5 times a day, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then maybe you're going to heaven, but like, they're not offering you salvation, dude. Or Buddhists come from.
You know what's interesting? You know what's really interesting is I feel like religions were created like from the beginning just because of people's like uncomfortableness with mortality, fear of death. And I
Right.
think different locations created obviously based on geographically where they are and the people that are in there based on that created these.
But what was before Christianity, if you believe there's a before? Dude, they were savages. Albert Pike, the Grand Wizard, the highest level, the Pope of Freemasonry. And Freemasonry, they're Jesuits, they're Skull and Bones, secret societies, all under this umbrella. They're in the Vatican, they're in the Treasury, they're in the Federal Reserve, they're at the movers and shakers of earth. Their fucking biggest authority wrote in a book that it's not meant for the public, but we got it somehow. He wrote the origin of atheism is the highest turmoil. I might be butchering the quote a bit, but the highest levels of savagery, nihilism. Pretty much he's saying we were literally the clan of Baal, cannibalistic. We were
savages, yeah.
savages. And when we weren't, we were our word. I'm not going to get you in trouble. Our wording, because I hate when people do it on my podcast. Give me that money, bitch. But they were our wording children on pagan temple steps, if you want to go with that line of history. Every way you look at it, Christianity is the only thing that said, you savages, boy, girl, husband, wife, get married. It'll solve all your problems. You turn into a family unit. When everyone starts turning into family units, you don't have neighborhoods. You have clans. You literally take care of each other's kids. You have stock in the game, so you're like, oh, fuck, my kids are here, so I got to vote correct. You start to do things correct. It's all a pro-life position. Can you imagine if Elon Musk, Plato, or any genius throughout history affected the world's timeline as much as marriage from the Bible? That is the greatest concept. You're telling me that concept is man-made by some old dude? Like, well, way earlier, but some old Gnostic man thought of that. These are psychic revelations they had that they're like, hey, we're supposed to be getting married. To this day, the whole fabric of society, all the depression, despair, as our purchasing power increased, skyrocketed. Yeah. We all got money and stuff. We're all trying to kill ourselves. Highest depression, anxiety, despair. Women hate themselves. Nobody knows what's going on.
This.
How, if we got from the digital age, we boomed with money and we're socioeconomically fucking titans and this is economic prosperity for us? How, Bradley?
It's gotten farther away from the family unit, yeah.
Because of the sexual revolution.
Yeah, bro, this is because people stop believing in religion, stop believing in God, stop believing in religion. This is why we all in this. The devil took over. Because nobody put their faith on religion no more. So it's the consequences. I feel good. I feel in connection with God. I pray every day. I read the Bible every day. I try to be the best Christian I can every day. So we are fighting to break the matrix, but you have to have connection with religion to put back the religion again. And I feel safe to a certain extent because I'm God. I'm with God. But a lot of y'all refuse to grow up. Y'all, like whatever happens to y'all is yours. And I'm not saying I will not have to sacrifice, but I'm in the right side. That's I know for sure.
Which is the peace sign, which is just the cross. You know the peace sign? inverted, upside down, snapped. The sexual revolution, when these hippies in the 80s were doing crack and shit, literally took us away from the church in the West. Dude, marriage is the only thing you need to promote to fix every problem on earth.
I can't wait to get married, dude.
Marriage is the only thing.
Oh, I gotta find a
Bigger
girl,
in
dude.
person. You have a million girls. You're not married yet?
Dude, no.
You have a long-term partner.
I had one. Yeah.
What happened?
Man.
Was she in the church?
No.
Sex is only
She's not in the
halal.
church.
I don't know what's halal is. Let me check real quick. Halal. Halal is an Arabic for permissible. Halal foods which adheres to Islamic law are defined in Quran. The Islamic form of slaughtering animals purportedly have involving peeling through a cut to the usual vein called the artery winds by. What? Sex is only allowed between men and women. I don't understand the meaning of what you're trying to say from the definition I just read, but sex is uniting man and human. The thing is, you should only have it when you are married with a person who you are going to spend the rest of your life with. And people now do it casually when it's certainly not what's supposed to. That's why everybody's damaged. That's why everybody's heartbroken because they are doing the wrong way. It shouldn't be that way of you be with one person and then you give to other person. It should be as you used to. Uh, to I even think like if two people find attraction to another, is nothing wrong with sometimes the parents can choose, but other parts and the part is like yeah, like marriage when you see from a standpoint of uniting forever is way bigger than all these just high schools and college and all these kind of to be shameful and dirty situations. Like I see you in the Bible when the parents just said like you're gonna be with this person was way easier. It makes way more sense to be honest. If both agree, it's way better, I think, to be honest. But I'm not in that era, but it makes sense.
Dude,
But
it's your girl.
describe a bit more what you mean by halal. I don't really understand what you mean by that.
Doesn't go to church and actually sees it like she's being watched. 100% your girl, my girl, their girl, every girl, they're all whores.
Yeah.
And she'll only go to church. Yo, listen to me.
This is hilarious.
She'll only go to church if Bradley takes it serious. And if she misses church once and Bradley says, get the fuck out of my house, she goes, oh, fuck, this is going to be the father of my kids. He's not fucking doing blow with Milk Boys and Zerka. We love blow. He's literally
I don't like blow.
You don't do drugs. I've done so much research on you to get some dirt, and you're kind of clean. What do? Do you drink?
I drink every once in a while.
Like a beer?
Yeah, like a shot or two.
A lot of bodybuilders, they don't do the recreational stuff.
Can't do it.
But the painkillers you guys like, right?
I've never done that.
But have you met bodybuilders who are addicted to painkillers? They're always in pain. I met a lot of IFBB pros, and they take.
I'll take like a Xanax if I'm gonna do like a long flight one time.
That's not really drugs. That's like,
Yeah, just like a little tiny amount too, because I'm super sensitive to everything.
same.
Super sensitive.
Benzos
You're
are the
sensitive,
worst.
but you took 1,000,000 milligrams of fucking
I know.
steroids.
Yeah,
What?
but check this out. If you gave me, let's say, one Adderall to scream and do 100 million views on a podcast, if you gave me 10 milligrams, and I did it with Destiny, we were at a dinner, and I was like, what is this? He's like, Adderall and blah. I went
But you go to dinner, you hang out with Destiny.
This is like a while back. Yeah, we were having dinner after Adam 22's podcast.
Yeah, okay.
And I took it, and I was so euphoric from it. And drugs are bad, pharmacy and all that. But I was so euphoric, I started giving to charity. And Destiny looked at me and he couldn't believe it. He's like, 10 milligrams of Adderall can damage circle like that. and he crushes an 8-ball alone. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
But the whole point of this is you would never, ever be afraid to be locked in a cell with me because you'll be the old me, you'll be like, this guy's going to knife me. This one, you'll be like, this guy believes in Christ. If he's doing cocaine at church, you know this guy believes in it. This guy listen to every word of the pastor, right? But if I was the old
Maybe
me,
you should stop
Bradley would be like, this guy's going to jeopardize my brand, right?
Maybe you should stop doing cocaine. You ever think about that?
Honestly, I just do Adderall. But if I'm ever out of Adderall and, chat,
Yeah.
I'll bump into them on the street. Yo, can I get a photo? Yo, I gotta go on Bradley's thing. I don't have any Adderall. They always, 10 minutes, get me some blow, wake me up. Have I done less this year from 2016? Way less.
Good.
So I'm on the right trajectory.
Good. Now you have said some weird shit that I saw on the internet that we have to address, dude. You were talking about fucking teenagers. What's up?
Fucking them?
Yeah, like I was gonna say it, but yeah, like what's up?
I
with that?
love that.
Why though, man?
Okay, so
Because here's my deal with it. Like it just sounds fucking weird to say. it.
No, I agree. Yeah, it sounds fucking creepy. But
Yeah.
when I was 21 years old, most of my options were those 19-year-old girls at the club. Because in Canada, you can go 19 in the club, right? Here's like 21 or whatever for drinking. So 18, 19, they'd come to the club and stuff. And 21 years old, I found them cringe. You have a car? I found it weird. 18-year-old woman is not as attractive as a 25-year-old. She does her makeup better. She's better built. She's kind of everything's better, but she comes with an opinion, so it's fucking cringe. But 21 years old, didn't touch the teenagers. Said, I don't want that. I want my age. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Never touch a teenager. Then one party I went to, it was with Dakota Tyler, some porn star, but now she's like ex-porn star. She quit, right? There was an article about me and her, and she looks very young, so they called me a pedo by these ugly liberal feminists, right? Or leftists, whatever, all one shit to me. And I got so angry that I got painted as a pedo for her sitting on my lap that I fucking...
How old was she?
20 or 21.
Okay.
But she looks very young. They painted me as a pedo just because I'm a Trump guy, and I said, you know what? Grab this girl, and I'm kiss her. Nope. I'm finding a real 18-year-old. A real, like on birth certificate, and I'll fucking kiss her. I didn't kiss her. I found the 18-year-old and I fucked the shit out of her, and I fucking broadcast the whole thing, us getting out of bed together. These articles freaked the fuck out, and I said, 29 years old, I've never done this,
Yo.
but if you're that venomous that you're chasing me, you want to call me, I am whatever you say I am. You want to call me a pedo? Let me give it to you. And now she's my girlfriend.
That girl is your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Okay, so
Am I
gotta-
doing good? Because I texted him, I'm going to deliver. And he's like, I don't know, dude. I'm delivering.
but this is your girlfriend. How long?
4 weeks, 3 weeks.
How long, dude?
3 weeks, 3 weeks. But I
Okay,
go,
3 weeks.
I don't do dating. I say, you're either my girlfriend first few days of meeting me. Instinctively, you're my girlfriend. At the bar, I say, yeah, I'm jealous. If I met her 1 hour ago, I said, high value male, good looking, funny, smart. Look at my DMs, bitch. Look at my DMs. Yeah, that bitch, she knows Kim Kardashian. You know what you're getting here. You're my girlfriend now. You're not allowed to talk. You look at your fucking shoes, bitch. You're not allowed to talk to any dude. And they say yes, because they do want that. They do want a jealous guy. They always say yes. People think you'll get fucking, if Bradley Martin or a high value male does this, what is the girl gonna walk out on Bradley Martin?
Dude, it's just funny. It's just funny hearing you say this shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's just fucking hilarious. So, okay, how long? I got a genuine question now to follow up that statement. How long do you think before you get fucking like really canceled?
It doesn't matter because my team, I've had investors, now angel investors all around me, and they're like, you do poetry, you do art, you do fitness.
I just feel like they're not gonna let you live on YouTube that much longer.
They said to me, they're like, you're either gonna make $10 million on Rumble and be the king, or 50 million on YouTube. We talked to a lot of the higher ups at YouTube, and they said, yeah, you can make it. You're not Andrew Tate, you're a comedian. Just don't be stupid. And I'm not stupid.
But you don't think so? Well, that's Andrew Tate just got so massive because like a lot of his shit was just
He
also
forced
jokes.
it. He paid $950,000, and he's innocent, but he paid $950,000 for those Indian guys to make those fake TikTok accounts that push your stuff.
You said
$500
$950,000.
million he paid. To
$950 million.
no, $950,000
$950,000.
to push. That's like 500 Bradley Martin shorts a day. If you're paying out of pocket for that kind of marketing, and in a year of going on Fresh and Fit, he wasn't popping off. Doing this for 18 years, I did
How-
this 72,000
see,
new followers
guys.
in my first.
Very allergic, still training. No excuses. No excuses.
Week. I already had 200,000. This shit's easy to me. Then David Dobrik's team reached out to me and they're like, we have a monopoly on this software that puts out 500 shorts of Zerka a day. It's $7,000 a week. I said, fuck off. They said, we're giving it to you for free, but you're going to stay with us. And I said, that's verbal. I'm not signing shit. They're like, that's fine. You're a man of your word. Say it on a podcast so you know you're not a fucking fake. I'm like, okay. They got me from 800 searches on TikTok in 1 week and a half to right now is 74 million. And I was like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah, you're not doing the back end stuff because you hate this shit. Just get on a microphone and feed us the clips. And now what's crazy is they said I could take a break from the internet for 10 years and they have enough clips retroactively for 4 years to recycle me to the top of YouTube. But they're amazed that I'm not taking a break. I'm coming here, I'm going there, because like I'm in a rush. Before they shadow ban my name and stuff, they shadow banned me on Twitter. Still grew another 40,000.
Are you banned on YouTube? No.
No, I have a YouTube. I just gained 60,000. I hit today, so because I had 200,000 on Twitch, but I'm banned on Twitch. So
You do say some just reckless shit though. You know what I find interesting though is like we just got done talking about how like a lot of Hollywood and all these things are in control. Like even like YouTube and these platforms are not in control. It's not Christianity in control. So what are you talking about then, right? Because if we're saying that like these, you know, we're saying what is this? What is it? What do you?
I'll put an ad on.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking sweating. My bad. Sorry. You're saying Christianity's not in control?
No. I'm saying like of these platforms, like the platforms themselves, right? The people who are in control of them are not necessarily aligned with exactly what you're saying. I understand
They're
what you're
aligned with
saying,
them.
right? But the platforms themselves are not necessarily agreeing with that.
You're real as fuck because you're blowing me away that you're saying this. Because my position is that the top is all. It's a kekistocracy. I think that's ruled by incompetence. Actually, ruled by evil. I think the evil is at the top because even the Bible, it says all the material wealth goes to the evil ones. It's the fastest way to get to the top is like pull someone down. To be a billionaire, you have to like kill 500 people a year just to keep the position because it's not just 1,000.
Yeah, guys, Jesus said it's highly improbable for the rich to go to heaven. I just did a video about today about Jesus saying that in the Bible. And he says that for a camel to enter a tiny space, the biggest camel, tiny space, as little as a needle, is easier than a rich person going to heaven. So it just tells you how rich people are usually not a good person. People, it's not that the necessary message, but it's kind of the take that I take from it, and makes me sure that being rich is definitely not the plan that you have to have, because it's just gonna suffer in the long run way higher than that. So being rich is definitely not the goal. That's definitely what you not want to do. And there's other verse cycle that says that you're gonna only have one God. You either choose God or riches, and one will hate the other. So if you are the person who is like money, just know you're gonna suffer relentlessly after you pass away. If not, when you pass away also. So be aware that you're choosing the wrong path if you're choosing richness, if you're trying to be rich. It's not gonna go well for you.
So today, it's a mafia, right? Because
It's literally pain and suffering right after you die. And even life is soulless.
remember, Bradley can have 2 million. Let's say we're billionaires. Bradley has 2 billion. Zerka has 1 billion. Who's richer? the violent guy who kills Bradley for the 2 billion. So it's not about money, it's about who's the most violent. The violent people are at the top. I'm not saying they're not going to come after me. I'm saying by the time they do, they're going to have too many Christians to deal with. I'm not your pastor, priest, or any of those. I'm not those YouTubers like Don, what's that guy's name, who let go of the Trinity? Young Don. I'm none
Yeah.
of those
that?
fucking
Shout out
YouTuber
Young
who
Don,
doesn't
man.
believe in the Trinity anymore.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
But you believe in the Trinity, right? You understand the concept?
I understand. Yeah.
He let go of it as a Christian. The guy converts 2 people a day. I do 1,401 appearance because it's a psyop that Jesus was feminine, painted, Da Vinci painted feminine. It's a masculine position, the Father. I'm bringing it. We will never lose because by the time we lose, it'll be end times. But this year, next year, fuck no. And if I have to have a Ferrari biting my tongue, my dick will never get hard. I need to be masculine. I agree that nobody wants my message at the top. You have no fucking choice. There's a cokehead on your ass now. You have no fucking choice.
I'm gonna say
You
this.
have no.
Zerka talks a lot of intelligent things that he made me consider. I used to not believe in flat Earth, and one of the reasons I started believing is because of him. These arguments of the sun and satellites, all that, so that it's truly true. Is all the devil made for us to not believe in the Bible. I sympathize with Young Don too. I think he does a lot of reviews from people who are just, to be honest, um, bummers and not the great content, which make me like, I kind of sometimes feel like he does too much entertainment. But I like him too. And when it comes to the Trinity, I myself be like Jesus is the Son of God, way higher than all of us, because he is the Son of God. He was put on a human body to save us, show us the way. God is God, and the Holy Spirit is the Spirit that can enlighten us. So it's a weird concept for me too, but yeah, you all have to know, research more, I guess.
No say in the matter.
No more.
Dog.
I'm telling you, Bradley.
I hear you. It's funny.
I'm telling you, the only win in this world, it's a blink. Infinity is infinite.
Yeah.
I want to win, and people don't understand because like suffering feels so long on earth. But this is a blink. You're gonna blink your eyes and be 80, and you'll be like, man, that cokehead, he brought me to Christ. I appreciate that guy. But if you blink, you're 80 and you don't have God, you just feed pigeons at the park, you might strangle the fucking pigeon to death. You might lose it. You need God. You need a wife so you don't hit Alzheimer's because it's been proven married couples actually, they retain their youth way longer.
Where do you think I find a wife at, man? That's the question.
Not LA.
Not LA?
Have you tried LA? You fucked everything in LA.
I've tried LA.
You fucked a lot here.
I've lived here for a long time.
I'll tell you this. You have money. You have the looks. You have
so
everything. The
allergic.
trinity of
I don't
dating is really status,
see how
network, and
that's
the
what I
looks.
just meant.
You have all.
And I'm be honest, guys, I've been on this diet where I'm just want to eat meats, eggs, fruits, and peanuts, and I was feeling way better. And then today, with my mother's birthday, so I went to a restaurant, ate a lot of like Mexicano, a lot of Mexicano tacos and burritos and hamburgers and spices and the desserts and then ice cream and then some croissants with Nutella and other type of sweets. So I ate very bad today. Like I put literally trash and venom and poison in my body. That's why I feel I'm like this right now. But whatever, with my mother birthday, and tomorrow we're gonna be back at it. And just know that you eating like this will make your results worse. I feel like I could have accomplished more, but It's a special day, my Mother's Day, so it's whatever.
All of it. You have the Trinity, and I say status because if you have just finances, 100 million in crypto, and you're a nerd, I mean, you're a fucking loser. You're not getting women because then you want the high level Instagram girls that are getting fucked by Logan Paul and millionaires who maxed out their Trinity. You could have as much money as you want. If your NFT, what did Andrew Tate say? The NFT monkey guys isn't getting pussy. So it's status. It's not just finance. But you have all this, and I wanted to tell you this, and my team thought it was a good idea, but I realize it's preachy if I tell you this.
Tell me what.
I would want you to go on a reality TV show around the world to third world countries, live good. You can get nice hotels and shit, but you could find your wife, Colombia. You could go anywhere and find like actually feminine women, and they're not pretending to be feminine. And you get to film your life, but you probably lose 10 pounds of lean body mass. You're not going to work out hard. And
I gotta train, man.
that's the thing, though. How long?
How long do I have to train?
Like, how long is the obsession with weights going to be?
Forever.
Because no, your wife, when you have a wife, you actually have to pull back on weightlifting. You know that?
What if we both like can do it synergistically? We both love it. What if she loves it like I love it?
Has a woman ever loved it as much as you? Never. Come on, dude.
Well, not as much as
Stop.
me.
You name one fitness influencer you've dated who does the amount of days you do, the work, the trains when they're sick. That doesn't exist, bro. Stop it. You know I'm
I know one.
motivated.
I know
You know
one.
I'm motivated, girl, but not a Bradley level.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I know one.
Who?
I can't say the name.
Why don't you date her? You don't want to motivate a woman because that's masculine. When women are successful, it's either they're an OnlyFans whore or they're Hillary Clinton ugly, but smart. That's why you want a broke girl from Colombia. The passport bros got it right here. And
Bro, why is that a thing? This passport bro shit.
because how old are you?
34.
34. I look older than you. I gotta stop with the crack, dude.
You do.
But 34, and you're just recycling or just smashing new fucking dimes. Clearly, the science experiment of LA failed. Like, fuck LA for you. And you're acting like going to third world, they're not hot. They're hotter. Go to Colombia.
Yeah, they have.
When I went to Colombia, the 40-year-old women look better than the 20-year-olds in Rodeo,
Yeah,
Calabasas, wherever. I'm
yeah. I
telling
have
you,
some Latinas,
man,
bro. I have some Latinas following me, and they are very attractive. They are very attractive. Latinas, man. Argentina, Pontombria, Colombia. I mean, very attractive. Crazy
I think you should
attractive.
do a Nelk style YouTube vlog series because the best part of your personality never gets shown. We see some episodes, but it's mostly gym. And it's like, dude, there's guys, I'll say some names and really hurt some names. I'm not gonna do it, but most fitness industry guys are very boring. They just lift weights and put them down. You could actually have a reality show. You have the means, the money, everything, and you find your wife. And then you'll be like, oh shit, that was a good idea. You think you're gonna find her in fucking Neo Babylon, USA? Fuck out of here, bro. And you're in literally Babylon, Hollywood.
Yeah.
You're never gonna do it.
Fuck, man.
And she's gotta be 18. That's the best way.
No, I don't care about that.
Why?
I mean,
18
why?
means the lowest amount of bodies touched her.
But
Yeah, and that
maybe.
is when they are more open to love. They want to be more taken care of because they still live in their parents. So the same dynamic as the father figure. He's the best, guys. The youngest, 18, 19 is the best age, to be honest. You don't realize that, but it is. The more independent she is, the more she will think she doesn't need you. Will be more arrogant, more opinionated. It's not a good look. There are nice females like that, yes, but a lot of them are just it's just a front. They're really fake in the long run because they know that not being feminine doesn't fetch for men to find attractive. So it's a very genuine person, man. And usually when they are young, they are more open to love and looking for that and all.
Millionaire who's jacked and like fucking social, has friends and network and they're called chicks because they want a nest. She's getting this nest. You're not even getting a virgin. Go to the third world, get the virgin, bro. Haven't you worked hard enough?
I don't give a fuck though. You really think you want the virgin?
I don't mind if my wife
You
is
had
not a
to
virgin.
you had to cut off the thing of like being a virgin just because she's pure. It's not from the physical, it's from the mental. When a person is a virgin and has a sex for some time, the connection is way bigger, especially for women. So that connection is so big that you value way more than a female who has three, four, five bodies. So it's going to stick way longer in the relationship, will serve you way better as a good partner.
Virgin. I'm really begging the question, why is the option not available for the hard workers who have millions?
I see what you're saying.
Is it fucking they're getting everything with Bradley? What are you getting? Some nice Instagram ass. You have a million girls DMing you with the same ass. You're getting nothing. You've been cheated out of. If she dates you, she's admitting you are better than her because they only date up. They only date above, equal or above. Same height as me or taller, same money as me or more, but it's always more. They only date up. So if they spread their legs, they're saying, hey, you're better than me. If I'm better than you, then shut the fuck up and do the dishes, bitch. The fuck?
Yo, you're fucked.
It's true, guys.
I'm
my
fucked.
God.
Bradley,
She must only choose guys who are better than them, then she should serve you. It's kind of obvious. It's like literally obvious. Only these crazy ass feminists are all type of crazy. That's why you should not do with them. And just go to the traditional woman. It's way better.
you think I'm fucked, but you don't
No, no,
you don't
it's-
understand how much you're giving her.
No, I
She's
get it.
getting everything. She can't fucking do this for 20 minutes.
No, listen, dude. Trust me. I definitely want someone that's gonna help me with my dishes for sure.
Have you had that in LA? Never.
I've had it. I've had it.
They pouting when they do it.
No, I've had it. I've had it once. Like happy.
They're doing it happy?
happy
No.
and cooking good.
She's still not a virgin. She's doing.
No,
she's washing your plate with herpes. That's what she's doing. We're getting cheated, bro.
Jesus.
Every girlfriend I've ever had, I said, stop fucking pouting. You're in a fucking $1 million fucking penthouse. You're pouting. And when she's doing the dishes, right? Legit, I don't even care if they're clean. I just want her to pretend she's doing something. She's fucking every girlfriend I ever had, they just stare at a mirror all day, waiting for me to fuck them, just doing their makeup.
I got a genuine question, man.
This is gonna blow. This is gonna blow up.
How much? How much of this stuff though? Like genuinely, like I really want to ask you this as a human. You got to answer this honestly on the spot. How
The shades
much?
are for the light. I'm not trying to look like Andrew. Come fight me, Andrew. His boys
Andrew's my
jump-
guy. I'm going to fly to Romania and do a podcast with him.
from prison?
No.
Through the bars?
He's not. I don't think he's in prison like that. He's still house arrest.
I know he's your guy, but if I don't call him out here, people are gonna call me fake. They're gonna be like, "What are you afraid Bradley's gonna?" His boys jumped me. Did you see that?
I didn't know that. That's real.
I'm telling you, I can talk
Bro,
shit.
have you ever met him?
No, what the fuck? Why did I
He's
need an
dope. He's-
OnlyFans manager?
Bro, he's dope.
We know
He's
a
cool.
million OnlyFans managers.
Yeah, I do. He's a nice guy, man. I had a good conversation with him for like 3
Dude,
hours.
I got banned defending him. I defended him for a year. And all I did was promote, hey, I'm talking to Andrew Tate today. You know clickbait channels do that?
Yeah.
Just fake. I'm talking to Pokemon today. Just random. My team did one. His brother responds, actually, my brother has no plans of meeting you today or talking to you. I don't know why you're lying to your community. And he said, dork. And I said, bro, I defended you.
I saw that on Twitter.
You saw that?
Yeah.
I was like, after a year of these guys, I was getting banned. I was getting reported because I'm defending the traffickers or whatever. I said, do they do their research on every Rising Star Red Pillar? Yes. Do they stop them from growing? Yes. A lot of them have complained because they don't want competition for that Hustlers University. Even if you take 1% of their business, why the fuck would they ever call me a dork? Well, they don't know who you are. I have texts proving they know who I am. They're like Bruce Wayne. They pay attention to everything happening on the internet. Who's Sneeko staying with? Who's this? I'm like, they actually want to separate from me when I defended them? And it's all everywhere I defended them.
You don't think it's because you're a little bit fucking radical? And I was going to ask you this. My question.
Oh,
was
okay,
based
that's
on,
fair. That's fair. As in, like, he's making us look bad.
No, I just it's like Andrew, like, you know, he did some shit, he said some shit, and it's like obviously it got to a point like where everyone's like, yo, what the fuck, this person's saying this. You're even more radical, in my opinion. Like you're even more like aggressive in things you say, right? So like that's kind of like you do want to create distance from stuff like that, right? And I was gonna ask you this. My question before we got into this talk about Tate was, how much of this radicalness is really you?
If I was on a lie detector test, you'd kick me out. That's when you'd kick me out. If I was on a lie detector here, you'd be like, whoa. But again, I'm not answering that because I'm a comedian.
How much is really you though?
It's all comedy. I don't believe any of this. Are you trying to take me to jail? What are you trying to do, Bradley? Whose team are you on here? I mean, this is just my team. My lawyers say it's just comedy. So, but the Christ part is real. And you're right. If that's the reason, I would have still attacked Andrew Tate for the clout. I love stealing the clout.
And that's why I think most people do it.
Yeah, but why didn't I do it for a year? Why did I defend them for a year?
Maybe you thought that you could have gotten close enough to be able to leverage it differently.
The dude made millions pretending to be a cam girl, getting men who are ejaculating.
Wait,
He's getting them off. There's a lot of material there for me to make fun of, and I didn't do it for a year. Men who are on the brink of ejaculating, the girls who are shaking their tits, they didn't talk to the guys enough, so he would be under a table. He bragged about this, typing, yeah, keep stroking that, and he would get them off for 8 hours a day. That's how he made his first million, and then he pretended like he didn't say that and shit. But there's podcasts, you can clip it up. I'm not trying, this is not a hit piece. I was the first one who said that's gay as fuck, but guys, I said to my community, don't talk about it. He's on our team still. We could just, just keep it rolling like the blue pill Hassan people do, Hassan Piker. They just keep it rolling when Hunter Biden is, doing crack with underage women. So I say, keep it rolling for our political operative. But again, that's the thing. Have you ever texted a man as he's ejaculating?
no.
Would you do it for millions? Well, you haven't done an OnlyFans, so I doubt it.
No.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
No.
Why?
I feel like the only way I could show up on OnlyFans is if I showed up on like if I had a girl and I showed up on hers, like if she did it.
You've done that?
No, I've
Don't
never
do
done
that,
that.
guys.
But I could
These
do
girls
it.
are pressuring you,
simple.
though. You know they are.
I couldn't have an. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like fucking be like, look at my
I'm
cock.
gonna be
Like,
punished for that.
Well, you could do POV style where you don't talk.
but then I'm a porn star. You know,
There's
what
a
I'm saying?
reason you don't
They
do
are
it.
porn
It's a
stars.
masculine thing. Whereas Andrew Tate would snap one day. Oh, I'm not making money. I guess I'll just film my cock getting sucked and shit like that. But the point is, I had so much material to attack the guy for a year, and I didn't. So when they said dork, which is not really an insult, I said, finally, I get some clout now. So yeah, it is kind of like clout biting. But how many times have they clickbaited? They've clickbaited everything. Why can't I do it for them?
No, I'm not saying. Bro, the internet's the internet. I get it. Like I know how it works. But I think maybe your intentions with it were maybe you thought you would have gotten closer in a different way.
Well, when I was talking to the behind-the-scene guys who work with them, I was stoked to be in the front lines. Myron's like, yo, you're going to be a part of the Red Pill Avengers. You're a rising star. We know you're going to pop off. Get on our shit. And I'm like, well, they're letting me in because Myron's very secure. You've met Myron?
Yeah, I like Myron.
He's not what the internet makes him out to be at all. Everyone in the circle, I'm not saying Myron, but everyone in the behind the scenes said to me, Andrew Tate is not like that.
A absorção é rápida, o alívio foi rápido, sim.
Nimed Gel, alívio rápido da dor e da inflamação.
That where he wants an ally. Your competition to him, to Myron doesn't give a fuck. I actually, when the comment section said Zerka's more extreme than Myron, makes him look mild, he wore a costume the next day and went more extreme than me. I got out of the shot. And my manager's like, get the fuck out of the shot. I just walked out of the shot.
Who wore a K? What are you talking about?
Myron Gaines went on Sneako's Rumble stream with me, wore a KK outfit, and made monkey sounds at Abon Preach for 4 fucking hours.
Fuck, dude?
Yeah, just to prove
Is
that
this clip on the internet?
he boomed. He went viral for this.
Holy shit.
And he changed his profile picture to Preach and Donkey Kong.
Bro,
I
what
know.
the fuck are y'all doing?
And that's what blew me away is that Myron doesn't say, I'm not platforming Zerka because he's going to beat me. He said, I'll compete. And I said, bro, you can never do that again. And he's like, all right, that's fine. The whole internet called me a pussy. They're like, put the robe on. I don't have the pigment to get away with that one. It's like, you and Myron, you got to wear the robe.
No, fuck no. I would never do that.
But yeah, that was the most extreme. He even got the dreads as like a wig. Look at the photo, bro.
Are you serious?
This
I must not. I did not see this shit.
And that's why they're saying Zerka's the worst influence. But I told him, stop it. Don't do it. I'd never.
I just
encourage-
think you're super fucking radical, dude. Like your shit is like it's
I'm mild.
you're mild.
Who's someone who's super radical is like those guys on the internet. Yeah, I punched my wife in the face. You know those kind of like low viewer channels.
What?
Who, like I used to hit women and stuff. Those are radical to me. I mean, I'm a softie. I've never hit a woman yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's a joke.
Yeah, no.
Why are you doing that? Is that one bad?
No, that was not bad. That was not bad.
'Cause my
that
team-
was funny.
my
I make
team-
that joke all the time on YouTube.
My team said you can appreciate Bradley Martin for having you on and give him all the great funny stuff, but if they cut out 80% of it and don't use it, you snaked Bradley. So I'm wondering how much you're gonna cut out.
I want to see you try to snake me.
Well, if I'm saying any jokes that get edited out, I'm kind of like taking away from your business, right?
If you say any jokes that get edited out,
That we can't use. So you know what I mean? I'm kind of damaging the podcast, right?
Not really.
That's why my team was so worried. They're like, dude, Bradley's doing you a big favor because very few people want to have me on. They're very scared of me. And they're like, he's doing you a big favor. Don't snake him by saying crazy shit where he can't upload it.
yeah, there's a whatever. There's some stuff we got. You got it.
Here, go on your phone. Actually, Myron. No, they said for Bradley Martin, give him everything. They said all the clips that you're saving for the big podcast, do it on Bradley Martin. Do it on Bradley Martin's because he's the only guy you'll recognize. Because they gave me a list of people I'm going on.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you know any of these guys? I was like, oh, I watched Bradley for years. So I don't know, Mike Sartain and shit.
I don't know him either. What so what am I looking
Okay,
at?
here's on my Twitter. I'll search up Myron.
What are you guys doing, bro? I don't get it. You guys are just trying to cause drama or
He's,
what?
he's doing monkey sounds. And
Myron, I see him, yeah.
Because I said Preach looks like a caveman. So I said,
Nice. Great workout. Big chest cleans today. Tomorrow we are back for shoulders, quads, and forearms. Let's go.